like it and all, but honestly, sometimes this can get a little tedious. So if you ever gotta do something that you really don't want to do, nothing a little of the go juice can't solve, huh? If you don't know, Red Bull actually came from Thailand, but the Western version's way better. The one here is like not carbonated, it's not very good. But today I gotta head to Central Pattaya. There's something I've been putting off for a while. I definitely have to get it taken care of like 3 days ago, but I'm gonna go handle it today. It's kind of a nightmare, but we'll get it done. And there is a bit of a bonus. There is something in Central Pattaya that I haven't had in a long time, and it's one of my favorite things. So we're gonna go get stuff taken care of, and then we're gonna reward ourselves with something that we haven't had in quite a while. What do you got? Okay, welcome to Central Pattaya, aka Central Festival. It's kind of a bummer. This is a really cool mall, and I never really get to come here for like fun shit. It's always like errands or something that I don't want to do, which is kind of annoying. It's not that far from where I live, but it's far enough to where you don't want to do it. Luckily, it's pretty cool today because I'm always in the conflict. So it's like 25 minutes to here from my house in a car, but you have air conditioning. Or you could take a motorbike and it's only 10 minutes, but sitting at the stoplights in the sun can be pretty brutal. But me, I'm so impatient, I'd almost rather be hot and sweaty, because I don't really care, than take 20 minutes to go 4 kilometers. And another thing that's a bummer, oh my God. Just, if you're thinking it, just don't be confused. There's never any pretty girls at this mall, no eye candy. So if that's something that you want to do, just don't even waste your time. I'll keep an eye out though and let you know if anything changes. And yes, I'm wearing sunglasses in the mall. No, I'm not trying to be the cool guy, but I have an eye infection right now, okay? So give me a break. One thing that always gets me when I'm in here though, up on the top floor, they have like the movie theater and the arcade and stuff, and you can hear the air hockey no matter where you are. And if you know anything about me, 1997, 1998, back-to-back air hockey champion. That's my stuff. I kind of just want to go up there and whoop on some kids, but got the other stuff to do today. All right, that was surprisingly painless, but now we can get out of here. For some reason now, like, I don't know why, malls just stress me out. Do I have anxiety? Do I not like crowds? I don't really know. There is something down here I haven't got to have in quite a bit, so we're gonna go handle that right now. Let's do it. Man, being here on Pattaya Beach Road is kind of weird now. I used to hate coming down here because it was always packed. It's always busy, but now it's a little nostalgic. If you're one of the old school viewers of Tempus TV, you'll know that I think my first like 20, maybe 30 videos were all down here. I used to live right up around the corner. Make sure you go back and watch some of those videos if you're interested, just so we can kind of compare to nowadays. They're good in the sense that you can tell I'm just kind of going with the flow and there's no real structure, but at the same time, that makes them kind of shit. Well, story of my life lately. I wanted to go check out like one of my favorite ramen spots down here, but they're closed, so I guess we'll go find something else. Man, all these guys behind me over here are pouring fresh concrete, trying real hard to not let the intrusive thoughts win. You ever have one of those days where it's like super rough, but you know you had like some leftover pizza in the fridge, like you just got off work or something, you're like, man, today sucked, but at least I got that pizza at home. And you go home, you turn on the oven, get your plate out, get your ranch or whatever, and then you go into the fridge and then realize your roommate or like your sister ate your pizza. That's what I feel like right now. My real motivation for coming over here and dealing with my errand that I've been putting off for days was so I could go get ramen, and that didn't happen. There's one, they opened another one that's actually close to my house in Jomtien, but for some reason, it's just not the same. I don't know if it's the lack of nostalgia or what, but it's just not the same. Luckily, there are plenty of options down here on the beach, so I'm at my second favorite spot, I guess, Old Reliable, but disappointment is raining down on me. All right, so, I mean, lunch wasn't a total disappointment. At least it was good. What's this place called? My Schreier, or it's like a chicken noodle place, but I always get the pork satay there. It's really good. But yeah, not a total disappointment, but you know, being down here a little bit got me thinking. Like we said earlier, if you watch some of my older videos, you know that when I first landed in Thailand, I was actually over here in like central Pattaya. Now I was only over here for about a month. If you didn't know, I've been here in total about a year now. I was over here for like a month. And after that month, I don't know really what it was. Maybe it was just, I was kind of going full tilt, you know what I mean? You're kind of right in the mix of everything. So I wanted to go somewhere that was a little bit more quiet, you know what I mean? I wanted to hop over somewhere where I could just hang out around my condo and it was a little more low speed and I wasn't necessarily motivated to get out and, you know, go out every single night pretty much and just get dragged out. And you really don't have an excuse because everything's within walking distance. So I was like, oh, well, I'll go to Jomtien. Everything's a little bit cheaper. And then I have an excuse if somebody invites me out. Oh, well, I don't want to pay for a taxi. Just like a easy cop out, you know? But now after being in Jomtien for 10, 11 months, I'm kind of at the point where I'm thinking about coming back over here. I don't know if it's necessarily because I want to be back in like central Pattaya or if I'm just ready for a change in general. I'm not really sure, but I have talked before about how much I do like Jomtien. It's really the perfect spot for me, but it's Thailand, you know what I mean? I kind of want to bounce around a little bit more. Do I stay in Jomtien? And because I got a pretty sweet condo right now, it's cheap, close to the beach, it's not a bad deal. Or do I want to say to hell with Pattaya in general and go to Bangkok or Phuket for a little bit? I'm not really sure. What do you think? Dear God, I forgot how far this walk is.